I have to shoot at night now because I have so much going on that thank God I bought lights so I can shoot at night. So this is my setup. I feel like I'm in like an American Apparel ad. Doesn't it look like that lighting? Okay, this is hashtag Ask Lauren. So a lot of questions came through because there's so many new subscribers. Oh my God, what's happening? Over 13,000. Hello, thank you for watching. Thank you so much. And thanks for watching my other channel, Hot for Food, vegan recipes every Wednesday. And anyway, glad I can do this 3 times a week. I thought today we would do the speed round and just compile some of the questions that have been coming through lately and answer them. Okay, let's begin. Literally, Lynette from YouTube asked what my nationality is. Okay, well, this is a big mystery to all, isn't it? My nationality is half Japanese, half Canadian, or Whitey McWhite. Well, my mom is a mix of like English, Scottish, muddled white things. Don't really know exactly. And my father is second generation Japanese Canadian. He is full Japanese. My grandparents are Japanese. They were born in Canada. And my great grandparents are from Japan, who I never knew. And another little known fact, which just goes along with that, of course, they were in, the Japanese Canadians were in internment camps during World War II, and I visited the site in New Denver earlier this year when I went on that West Coast road trip. I don't even think I showed any of that in my vlogs, but anyway, you can watch my West Coast vlogs if you want. And it was interesting because, yes, one of my relatives was on the list of people that were at that camp in New Denver. And if you don't know the sordid history of the Japanese Canadians, you should learn, because you know what? They don't friggin' teach it in school. They might now, but they definitely didn't teach it to me when I was in school. And when I found out when I was a teenager that this was what happened to my family, I was shocked and I was bawling and I couldn't believe it. And it's brutal, and I'm off topic. Sophie McDonough said, what do you think of the paleo diet? Ugh. Eye roll is what I think. Do I need to get into this? No. I've talked about what I don't like, HCLF and 80-10-10 and all of these stupid things, and Atkins and paleo, and do whatever you want to do, but I do not subscribe to any diet. I just am vegan, and I don't eat animal products, and that's it. And I think we've demystified enough on this channel that being vegan doesn't mean that you only eat raw tofu or 10 banana smoothies or blah, 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 or no gluten. Vegan doesn't mean gluten-free. I eat gluten. Elisa S. said, what is my favorite vegan dessert? That's a hard one. But I think I just like simple stuff, like a nice chewy chocolate chip cookie, maybe with oatmeal in it. I actually make a really amazing version of this cookie, which you can find on Hot for Food, or I'll link it right here somewhere. I don't eat that stuff very often. I don't eat dessert very often anymore. I used to have a really big sweet tooth before I became vegan. I'm in my 6th year of being vegan, and I would rather eat savory and salty or sour than sweet. But I still make sweets on the blog and or on Hot for Food's YouTube channel and the blog. I also like coconut bliss ice cream. Oh my God, it's so good. The mocha maca crunch, that's my favorite one. Oh my God, somebody asked, I wasn't sure if I should answer this. This is actually a while ago. What do you use for contraception? Do I actually have to answer this? Okay, well, quickly, I'm not on the pill. I stopped taking the pill in 2012, and ever since then I use condoms. I don't know why I'm embarrassed to talk about this, because I actually think this is TMI, especially knowing that my parents watch these and John's mom watches these, so I'll just leave it at that. Okay. I answered. Merrily Mao, sorry if I said that wrong. She said, what are some tips you'd give to someone wanting to start up a vegan cooking YouTube channel or food blog of their own? My advice to anyone who wants to do anything is just go and do it. But if you want to start a blog or YouTube channel, honestly, just do it. Like, what is thinking about it doing? Nothing. You're not creating the stuff, you're not learning how to make a website or any of these things. So it was something I wanted to do when I started the blog a long time ago, and I was just like, I'm gonna do this, and it's evolved. Like, I started out with a WordPress site that looked so crappy and nobody even looked at that blog, but like it evolved to where it is now, and that evolved to starting a YouTube channel. So you just need to start and get that momentum going, and you don't overthink it. Don't overthink the content. Don't be like, I better compile all this content and then launch the channel, or compile all these photos and recipes and then launch the blog. Just work it out as you go along, because it doesn't matter, you know, not that many people are going to be looking at it at the beginning, or maybe they will, but regardless, you'll just keep up to speed with the pace of the way things going, and it's a constant evolution. Like just this channel is a constant evolution. I started posting 6 days a week, couldn't handle it, down to 3, worked out better. Here we are, 13,000 subscribers later. It's amazing. And I started out with nothing. I actually started out with like 700, 800 subscribers, which was the subscribers I had just from posting my old interviews from Much Music, and I never updated it constantly, and I just had my reel on there, and now look at us now. And I only started doing this in like June. These are like more controversial questions about vegan stuff. Ugh. Okay, here's a good one. Katie Lamperetto said, what do you think of vegans who wear vintage or thrifted leather? What do I think of those vegans? Well, if they're nice people, whatever. I don't really care if vegans buy vintage or thrifted leather. And if anything, I guess buying that leather is better than buying new leather, right? So I myself have not purchased any vintage leather since going vegan, but since going vegan in my eating habits, I have purchased new leather a lot, which I did for many years until recently, until the last, what are we at? Until the last 2 years, basically. I was still purchasing leather, shoes and whatnot, things from Aldo and cheap shit. Plus I got a lot of free items that had leather on them when I worked in television. Anyway, so I said I wouldn't buy any new leather at a certain point in time as my veganism evolved, but everyone's on their own journey and no one needs to judge people and whatever. I mean, the thing with the materials and the products that are not vegan, other than food stuff, is that some people might go vegan because they just want to change their eating habits. And I always say start there. The other stuff will come later. It did for me. You cannot do it all at once. I've said this all before. Go watch my How to Go Vegan Part 1 and Why I'm Vegan and all the other vegan things. I guess I should make a vegan playlist on my channel so that everyone can find these videos. Okay, so that's what I think. What do you think, Katie? She is either asking because she herself buys vintage or thrifted leather, or she's asking because she doesn't like vegans who do that. So there's one of two things going on, Katie. Anyway, thank you for that question. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for the speed round today. Thanks for watching #AskLauren. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and or Twitter and or Facebook. I also am there. I post all things, different things on all the different social media channels, and ask me questions using the #AskLauren. And as you can see, I answer anything. I even answer what kind of contraception I use. Going back to that condom thing, I think I mentioned this in my Diva Cup Ask Lauren, where I talked about how I use a Diva Cup. And then I was like, condoms aren't vegan? So tisk, tisk, tisk on me, because I don't use vegan condoms because I haven't ordered them off the internet yet. I've found Sustain condoms online and I haven't ordered them, so I'm going to. So sue me. Don't sue me. Don't get mad at me. But that's just, yeah. Anyway, I didn't even know what the deal with them were, and then somebody told me, and I looked it up, and I was like, crap. But again, one step at a time, people. You can't do it all at once. You really can't. Okay, so anyways, that's something I need to change starting now, starting this year, before the year ends. It is still 2015. Before the year ends, I promise that I will find vegan condoms. Okay, that's a very bizarre promise, and we don't need to talk about this anymore unless you find it interesting, and maybe when I purchase them and receive them, I will show them to you. I better just stop talking because right now I'm just digging a hole. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you are new to this channel, and you guys rock, and I'll see ya Monday. Oh my god, Monday is hilarious. Please watch Monday's vlog. It's Lauren Tries. I'm not gonna tell you what it is yet. You're gonna love it. Okay, bye.